Good evening and welcome to what is to be a night of 4 games from StarLadder. We're gonna see ourselves 4 of the round robin group stage matches. Starting off with Empire taking on Cloud9. Then we're gonna see Empire versus Power Rangers, Virtus Pro versus Navi, and last but not least, it is Cloud9 versus Hellraisers. Totally knew them all by heart. Awesome. All of those cast. I'm not gonna be by myself. I'm joined by AdmiralBulldog. Welcome to the broadcast.
Greetings and salutations.
What a perfect timing you have.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Don't mention it. We also have something new, or at least fairly new. During all of the cast, and I'm only gonna say this once. Shout out to people that get that reference. But I'll only say this once, and I just said that twice. Awesome. There's gonna be a tip jar open. Tip jar. Everything that's going to be in it's going to be 50-50 for me and my co-casters. So if you like what you see, then you can use the tip jar button. There's a button. Okay, so we got Empire versus Cloud9. So far, we've got Empire. Actually, we've seen Empire quite a lot these last few days, I want to say. So far they have been playing 5 matches total. I feel like the one that I'm reading out right now is not really up to par, but I feel like they played 6 matches and have 6 wins, 6 losses. Cloud9, 10 matches played, 6 wins, 4 losses. I mean, with 6 wins, or rather 6 matches for Empire, I mean 3 wins, 3 losses. Okay. Did I say 6? I think I said 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so Empire versus Cloud9 is going to be our first match. What do you expect for this match?
Well, I think it's favored for C9. I personally think that C9 is probably the best European team now, but that doesn't say much right now, though, because every team is kind of unstable. And Empire, they're just they're this average Tier 1 team. They're good, but I don't know. They can easily win this game, though. I mean, if we'd say a statistic, I'd say probably 30% chance for Empire to win this game. And looking at his picks, if I saw Brewmaster and Doom against me first 2 picks, I would be a little bit scared, to be honest. Yeah,
there is a lot of control on those two. Something that Bedrider is pretty good against, actually, because he can generally get the jump on people. And in that case, Bedrider is going to be a good hero there. Enigma might be a bit more tricky. One of the heroes that I'm kind of feeling is missing in this whole draft scenario here, Skywrath Mage, Faces Void, Tinker, all still missing from the draft, where the bans were actually a Visage, which is understandable against Cloud9 because they still run the Visage Drow combination, so you want to ban out one of the 2. Lycan, Razor, and Death Prophet. What do you think about the missing heroes that I just mentioned?
Well, obviously you can't ban every single hero every game, and the Void it's not... I don't think he's unbalanced. Maybe a little bit too powerful, but not by much. And Skywrath, sure, maybe he should have been picked here. And who was the last one that you mentioned?
I mentioned Tinker, Void, and Skywrath.
Yeah, Tinker. Usually you don't want to pick Tinker first too, because then the enemy can just build an entire lineup countering it. So if you're gonna pick it, you're gonna pick it the next phase. And most of the teams really like Tinker as well, so they could easily come up.
Well, Cloud9 is the first one to be allowed to pick. Skywrath still in the pool too. What do you think about a Skywrath in this pool? Because obviously he's decent against Brewmaster, but he's also very squishy, which is something that both Doom and Brewmaster actually kind of like. So if they get the hit, the Skywrath dies real fast.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Do you feel like Empire might be looking to pick that one up?
Cloud9 could really...
Oh, never mind. Skype is
lagging as well. The Skywrath is a really good support. It's so good at zoning out, especially if you're like C9. They usually play the Doom as a carry, zoning out the offlaner, and Skywrath is one of the best in doing that. So I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they actually banned it. So
yeah,
right. I guess Skywrath bat is pretty lethal as well. So I'm surprised they didn't ban Wraith King though.
Yeah, still in the pool actually, and actually that is played by both teams. Remaining. Even though a bit less by Cloud9, I would imagine, as they normally do like the they do like the strength supports for Pile Die, but mostly things like Earthshaker and Sandking, and they like something that can really farm a lot for AY. Mostly micro heavy. There's still quite a few in the pool for that one. Empire, they will be up against a Silencer, so even more control. And this is This is starting to be a bit scary because I feel like Empire's really missing an oomph in their lineup. Do you feel like what do you expect from them to still pick up? Or like which kind of hero do they really need? Is it a Void they need or
10 seconds remaining.
Well, since they're probably going to use the Bat as off lane, because Mag usually plays it, I don't see a Void being possible as a carry, because Doom is one of the few heroes that truly counters Void, I think.
Time.
I mean, Doom kind of counters everyone, but yeah, this Doom will just always ult on the Void, so that's really not a good pickup now. It's kind of hard for him to draft, because now that you have to draft, you generally against the Doom, you want like triple core lineup, so he can't get these super good Doom targets, and right now, you don't need to Doom the Bat so much, and Enigma, you've got the silencer for it, so if they pick up something like your standard carry, like some Luna shit, it's gonna go really bad for them, so I kind of expect a Race King here from them. It's one of the good heroes against Doom. And they played it as a core before.
5 seconds remaining.
It's gonna be Naga though. Bit surprising. I feel like this is most likely gonna be played as support, I want to say, purely because all the reasons you just mentioned. This is one of those heroes that, if doomed, her impact is gonna lessen a lot. Although, of course, she doesn't really want to fight at all, so she'll be split pushing all the time, in which case she'll never be near the Doom whatsoever, and then Empire is going to try to evade fights, in which case the Enigma and the Batrider are two heroes that are kind of not fitting in the lineup that much anymore.
Yeah, looking at C9's lineup right now, like they've got a really good team fight. You kind of don't want a team fight against this, even though if you have a bad Enigma, that's not enough, so if they run this Nag as a carry, they'll just say, okay, we're not going to fight you. We're just going to delay the game until super long, and then at minute 40, you're not going to be able to deal with our illusions from Naga, and you're going to lose. So maybe that's what they're trying to do, or they just use the Naga as a support to sleep as soon as someone gets doomed, that core gets doomed. But I think it's a carry. We'll see soon enough.
Yeah, for now, of course, Cloud9 is guessing as well. I'm going to assume Silencer, in this case, a support for Cloud9. They could still choose to go for it as a core, but I don't believe they really run Silencer that much as a core. What do you think?
From what I've seen, it's Pilot Die that plays it mostly. There was some period long ago when people played as carry, but yeah, I think it's just going to be Doom carry. This is what he usually does, and then the Silencer support. And Silencer is also a really good support to zone out offlaners.
Yeah, really a zoner, like a lane winner basically. Maybe you won't be able to kill off your opponent, but they're not going to be able to get anything from the lane if the Silencer is bringing enough clarities to a lane. Nyx Assassin picked up for Cloud9 support or off lane, whichever they want to do with it. It's been done before, so they have their options open as well. And Empire, they really need to get their things sorted out. If it's going to be the Race King, they probably have to pick it up now, because I'm expecting Cloud9 to come to the same conclusion as you. And they'll probably ban a hero out. They go for Dragonite first though, and with this, they've got, in theory, Batrider offlane, Dragonite mid, Naga top, Enigma in the jungle, and they need one more support. And you kind of want to have a ranged. Whichever, if it's a carry or a support, you kind of want to have a range.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the Nyx Assassin is probably going to be the offlane, because most of them likes to play it. He played a really good Nyx yesterday, I think it was, against Team Tinker, so that's very likely. So, I mean, this Dragonite is kind of good against Doom because he's so tanky. So if you doom him, he doesn't really care too much. But, I mean, generally when you pick Dragonite, you want to push and take towers, and you're not going to push against a Brewmaster with Dagger and a Doom with Dagger. You're going to lose this fight, so we'll see how that pick works out. Now they really need some hero to be able to deal with this Nyx, because otherwise it's going to have a really easy lane, and then it's going to go around ganking people, and it's going to be disasters. Not sure what support they want. And I'm assuming it's a Naga support. I mean, carry. Sorry.
Yeah, it's what Cloud9 is thinking indeed. Bounty Hunter last ban, and that's actually indicating that Empire is expecting that Nyx to be a support instead. But so far, I mean, both teams seeming to have, I wouldn't say difficult draft, but at least a draft that requires a lot of thought, as they both have run through their bonus time, everything. OD is the last picker for Cloud9, so looks like we're going to have OD mid, Brewmaster offlane, as they did also before, or at least we have seen teams do before.
Yeah. Brewer's pretty good offlane. They could also do Doom offlane if they want to do that, or they, yeah, one of those two.
It just feels like the OD would be the nail in the coffin, because Dragon Knight, even though he would be doing okay against the Brewmaster mid lane, against an OD, he's a very sad hero. And which lane is Empire now gonna win? Is there a lane that Empire actually can win?
Well, they're even gonna have a hard time in their safe lane because of this Nyx. He's gonna get pulled and it's really hard to kill, so... And looking at the lineup right now, like, C9 is just gonna get their blinks and a little bit of farm, then they're gonna push. Because OD... Okay, they're going Naga support then. Because if they wanted this as a carry, they would just...
Yeah.
OD just kills them so easy in mid game.
Yeah, and it's
just
super strong against illusions as well, so... The renders Naga are kinda useless.
Clinks. I don't know, looking at this, I feel like Cloud9 has a much easier game to play. But Empire, I mean, if they get some good ganks with the bat and so on, it could work out. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried for them.
More than a little bit for my part. I think the laning stage, if they lose it too heavily, I'm not considering them winning it, because I know that's going to be very difficult with the lineup that they have. But they have to at least reach their core levels / core items without too much being shut down. Like, for example, Batrider needs to get that Blink Dagger at some point. We do need an Orchid on the Clinks as well. And if they can't get to those core items, I don't think they can pull it together. Like, there's no real late game plan. There's no hero that you can say, you know what? Doesn't matter. If this game goes long enough, we got late game. That's not the case this game, I'd say. I say if we go for late game, then I would still put Cloud9 in favor there. So it is a very risky lineup, and they're kind of banking on outplaying rather than outdrafting Cloud9.
Some super greedy pick by C9 now is that they're doing Doom in the jungle. And in theory, it all works out, you know. Bat offlane, it's not so good, and they're gonna have OD bottom with Silencer. That lane will have super easy time against the bat. You just have a farming Doom, and then mid against DK, it's gonna be good for the Brewmaster. He gets probably pretty even farm. So that's, they don't really care if DK gets some farm. Who cares? And offlane, at least Empire picked a carry that is really annoying to play against as an offlaner, which is the Clinks. Those fire arrows are quite a lot of damage, so at least it's not going to be so easy for Nyx anymore, but he's still going to get a lot on that lane, I think. And Empire has no way of punishing this Doom pick right now, I don't think. They have support that can't really rotate, and they can't really go aggro. Yeah, it's going to be rough.
It is going to be rough. At least Empire will have some... Like, because of the greedy lineup for Cloud9, there won't be a lot of rotations. They just have to bank on the lanes, like... At least there's not going to be super heavy ganking going on, or at least that's what you would assume. So, in that regard, Empire probably draws the longer straw. But overall, it's just going to be a really tricky matchup for them today, as they need to be able to just get their act together. And once they do have their core items, like, they have to end the game within 10 to 15 minutes. Well, let's say 15 to 20 minutes. They have to get a snowball rolling if they see a chance, as we do have them all rotating into the Radiant jungle. Let's see if they can actually catch someone out. Solo has not specced up anything yet. Farah is hiding behind the trees. And it looks like Cloud9 is the one that want to go in as well. They do have the curse coming out from the Silencer, and he catches 2 with that curse. And with that, no fight happening.
And they probably saw the ward getting put down there.
Yeah.
30 seconds
however... If you are going for a greedy lineup, you don't have gold to buy sentries. Too bad. No sentries on the side of Cloud9.
And the Silencer bought everything, it looks like.
Yeah.
Boots on Doom. Boots on Doom. That's interesting. I wonder what he's gonna do. It's not gonna be very fast footing with Boots of Speed. Maybe they're doing dual top. Oh yeah, Doom is gonna just chase the Enigma maybe. Some shit like that. Just be annoying. That's basically his goal.
Yeah, and maybe at least share experience if you know, if you can't chase them away. But Doom is not going to die, so he's sitting in a pretty comfortable position, I think, with those boots. And yeah. Empire, like I said, they need everything they can get. Well, let's take a look who is playing what exactly, as you of course already had a bit of a preview there. For Cloud9, they'll be on the Radiant side for this game. It is Pilot playing a support silencer. He'll be supporting Eternal Envy, who is farming on the bot lane with the OD, Outruled Devourer. Wow, just OD will do, it's better. Mid lane is gonna be Fada playing the Brewmaster, and rotating into and out to the jungle, it's AY. Just playing a bit with the Enigma there, he is playing the Doom. And then last but not least, it is Bone7 playing the Nyx Assassin, and he actually went for his Impale level 1, meaning he can't spike Carapace those arrows up, and he's getting harassed quite a bit here on this top lane.
Yeah, he's not gonna get much farm in this lane, but he's gonna get experience, which is the most important thing about Nyx. And yeah, always not getting too much damage, he's just leashing experience on this Enigma.
And to be honest, that is already a pretty decent thing to have, I think. For Empire, of course, from the Dire side, always wanna fly playing his Enigma. Dual lane up top with Solo playing support Naga and Silent carrying on the Clinks. In the middle lane, it is Resolution on the Dragonite, and last but not least, Mag playing his Batrider as a hero on this bottom lane. He will probably be doing best of everybody, I'd say, of the lanes.
Yeah, he's getting quite a good experience right now.
Yeah,
but now he's gonna get back, so this is pretty sad lane right now. It's gonna get harder and harder as Silence get levels.
Yeah, and Silence is actually sitting on a pretty comfortable amount of mana still as well. Which is always kind of scary, but at least he's leeching experience, or at least he's trying. That Batrider getting level 6 and getting his first smoke gank going is gonna be one of the more important things. Oh, wait a second. Bone7 in some trouble, perhaps. Picked up his Spike Carapace. Will be able to turn around for a double Impale. And actually, Silent has to be careful. Goes invisible, but
Jesus.
that was... that turned into a very scary situation there. Like, the potential that it has is, yeah, pretty scary. If he was level 4, it would have died. 1 mana burn would have taken that down. Actually, did he actually have mana?
Oh,
He did.
He tried to go for the stun, but misses. It's sad. Now he has no mana anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where Nyx really shines, because he's got this small buff he got some time ago. He's got 3 HP per second, with everyone else has about 1. So he doesn't really need regen that much, so he's just gonna be happy now. I'm sure what he's trying to do now. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing there. Just man fighting the trolls for a little bit, that was interesting.
Not even getting a stack, so a bit surprising. In the meantime, AOI has is continuing rotating. He actually got to level 2.5 in the jungle from AOI, rather from Always Wanna Fly. And he shut down Always Wanna Fly quite a bit with that. He is still level 2. It's not a bad level to be at, as Nyx just denied himself to neutrals. But it's still surprising for an Enigma, or at least an Enigma overall in the jungle should be one of the fastest jungler there is, and he is not really a good example of that right now, all due to AY, of course.
And when you play Bat off lane, the dream is you play off lane, you have one or just your supports stacking for you. So once the lane gets hard, you just go to jungle, kill a 4-stack, and well, that's not possible now for him.
Oh, AY is gonna get punished though. That's gonna be our first blood. Solo rotating and Always Wanna Fly with some Eidolons, able to get the gold, which is something that he desperately needed. So all well ends well for Empire for the moment.
Yeah, but yeah, this Bat is stuck here now. It's pretty hard lane for him now. You could probably even kill him if he overextend. Even though you don't have stuns or anything, or slows, they hit really hard, both of these heroes. And the Nyx stop, oh god, that is close.
Again. This is a Nyx that's winning his lane. It's just that simple.
Yeah,
He might not be getting as much farm as you would think, like for a hero that wins his lane, but Klings is just struggling so much.
Yeah, he's not getting that good farm. Well, now he's getting a little bit because of the enforcing him back. But yeah, the Klings, he's got 50% less hits than the enemy carry. And well, you want your safe lane carry generally to free farm, and that's not what's happening here.
1k gold up on Fada. We haven't really looked that much on this on his mid lane, and actually we probably will see a kill right here because Resolution is in some trouble. He does have his bottle charges, but Orb of Venom is there as well. In comes Mag, trying to help out, maybe getting a turn kill. Fada still chasing Resolution, and the Clap will secure the kill for him as he has a haste rune to get away. And looks like Mag might be in some trouble as well, especially with Pylai getting that curse as well. Yep, and that's a double kill for Fada. Haste rune paying off, runs into his butterfly, and now splits. Goes for another kill, and I think he can get this one maybe as well. Goes for someone else instead? No, he just actually backs off. Don't want to be too greedy, I guess.
Yeah, they're really happy what just happened there. The Klink's TP'd mid as well, which just more farm for this Nyx, and he's gonna have his mana boots very soon, and he's gonna have level 6, and now you have to be super afraid, everyone on the map.
Yep. And
is he gonna die? Top?
One more arrow? No, he's not. I mean, we see the score sitting on 2 for 2, but just to note that one of the 2 kills that Empire is listed as is the deny that Nyx Assassin did to Ancient, so it's actually 2 to 1 right now. Just an update for that way, because I was confused myself, so I figured other people might be confused as well.
Yeah. This OD went for the Midas, as I suspected, and he's gonna be a beast this game.
Yeah, he's not shut down.
Yeah, he's... And looking at Empire's heroes, OD is pretty solid. They have 2 non-intelligence based carries, both of whom will go BKB though, so his ult will not instantly kill them, luckily.
Well, I guess for Cloud9 they have a bit of a luxury situation. Oh, Impale, Silent. I think that's gonna be maybe a first solo kill, Bone 7. No, he doesn't have detection. If he would have had detection there, that would have been a kill, I think.
Well, it's almost as good as a kill though. I mean, yeah, it doesn't kill him, but now he has to go back again, and now Nyx can farm again. Yeah, he didn't get killed, but it's still a really big deal doing something like that.
Well, Mag, just taking a quick excursion into the jungle, but Pylai just being there. Make sure that Mag has to also go back. He's out of mana, almost. He has got his Tranquil Boot, so he doesn't necessarily have to go back to base, but it's still something that shuts him down every time. He is level 4. Again, when he reaches level 6, Empire really has to make something happen, but for now Cloud9 is in the lead, and they actually tried to go on Resolution, but this time he realized it in time. And he backed off.
Yeah, and this Brewmaster is rushing his stagger, and he's gonna have it at 8 minutes in. It's pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's usually where you get it at. Well, if you rush, you usually get it 8 to 10 maybe, so it's really good timing, and I mean, how do you fight against that? Brewmaster is so strong.
Yeah, let's see what Resolution is up to, actually. Looks like he makes a rotation. He knows that he knows that AY is there somewhere, but he can't find him. And they just missed each other, so walking a different path. AY sitting at level 4 as well for roaming supports, actually not doing that bad. Pylai level 4. And that's the part where Cloud9 is maybe a little bit behind. They have
okay.
Okay.
Blink clap with DD.
That's painful. I missed that kill, but it happened quite fast, to be honest.
Yeah, he died in 2 attacks.
Yeah, let's see if he can get another kill. Dragon Tail coming out. There is a black hole as well. Enigma, or still able to make some difference. Solo coming in as well. Fada doesn't have mana for a split. And AY just says, you know what, Fada? You're on your own. He just runs away.
Trying something bottom now.
Let's see. Mag. Yeah, I think Mag is in some trouble again. He doesn't have his Firefly. He might actually be able to turn around with Silence here as well. Storm Imprisonment helping out for the moment.
Is he gonna ult?
And that's an ult. And that gets him a kill. Still gets him killed afterwards. But at least it's a trade.
Yeah, they really need that. But yet again, this Nyx just farming. They're leaving an offlaner, this offlaner on his lane. Basically, it's really bad when this happens. And you know, this draft is so typical C9 or how they play the game. These 2 super greedy supports.
But they're not punished.
Played this greedy style. And well, they put the Doom in the enemy offlane now. Yeah, they were basically the one who punished Empire for playing even more greedy.
Yeah.
By having the Doom in the jungle.
That's a bit weird. We have got Resolution teleporting out, or at least attempting to, but Hoof Stomp coming out from the Doom as he did pick that up from the Centaur. The Dragon Tail, it's not enough though. Or is it? No, it's not. It shouldn't be. No, it's not. I was gonna say, like, that would be amazing if he got away there, but no. Another kill. So for Empire, they are of course not really doing all too well. what for them is their way to get back into this game, because obviously they're behind. They realize they're behind. How are they gonna fix it?
Well, since you're dire, generally something you can do is go Roche, but Empire doesn't have a Roche lineup, so...
Isn't Enigma by default on his own a little Roche lineup?
Bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
sure, but in this lineup they can't really, because they went too greedy and now they're behind, so they can't go Roche with him. I mean, you can solo Roche with Enigma, but it takes a long time, and they have a ward right in the jungle, so if Enigma is not there for a minute, they know he's doing Roche, and they can just go there and Brewmaster ult, and they lose game. So, yeah.
That sounds pretty painful. So, for me, I think we're gonna have to have some pretty big plays from Mag. And as I say that, I check on him and I realize he is still level 5. So no big plays just yet. He's sitting on 1k gold, and as you already pointed out, there's no camp stacked for him, so no fast blink dagger anytime soon. He really has to get a smoke and then come from the high ground and get a pick off that way. But it's like Cloud9 always has to jump on him instead, so it's gonna be a tricky one.
Yeah, this Bat has had a really hard game. This is why Bat isn't a top tier pick anymore, even though he was first pick this game, I think,
Yeah, he was.
or second pick.
First, yeah.
Like he gets very easily shut down. He's not a very strong offlaner, and if he doesn't have his jungle that he can go back and just farm on, he's super weak. Oh, middle?
Yeah.
Oh, I can kill him.
Well, no kill. This is, yeah. I keep going back to, like, what can Empire do? But for now, I guess, what exactly are they doing? They are doing the right thing. Just trying to get farm where they can still, to get their core levels and items. As Silent is dusted, and therefore slowed, and cannot run away from these two. There's no way. And even if he wasn't slowed, Fada had a haste rune. Again, actually.
Illusion.
Yeah, he's getting the haste. Easy game for him.
Yep, Nyx Assassin hasn't left his lane yet, by the way, apart from when he went away to suicide. But he's been just farming top. He almost got his own blink dagger, which you will have before the bat rider. Whoa, we have got ourselves a fight. Curse coming out solo. Is level 6 though. The song here as well. 3 versus 3. Should Empire actually take this fight? I am concerned. Fada has no mana though, and that's going to be their saving grace. AOI already dead. Can't really do anything anymore. Tried to get the Doom off, but got some sticky napalms on him. Blink away from Fada. Pylai also tried to turn around for one last curse. Gets the curse off as his dying breath, but overall, Empire, good trade. This is the way back in the game for them.
Yeah, this is something at least. They need these small pickoffs. They still have the black hole as well, so... But they used the sleep, which is pretty important in some of these engagements, and Support Naga is usually low level, means a 3-minute cooldown. So yeah, I'm expecting this T9. I mean, they're content with what's going on. They have the late game as well, I would say. So they're just gonna farm, eventually gonna get some pickoffs with... Other than they have Nyx and Brewmaster with Dagger, both of them have Dagger very soon. Like, it's gonna be so scary for Empire to go out anywhere.
It's really coming down right now to Lasso and Black Hole then. Mechanism is almost done on Enigma, that will be nice. There it is actually. All the recipes were there. But a Mechanism is nice if you're intending to fight. And I think we already established that that's not going to be one of Empire's strong suit to really 5-man fight. They need these pickups, and they're going to try to go for a pickup right here. Eternal Envy going to be the target. He has got a Force Staff though, and that's going to be enough for him to get away. And that's why Mag needs a Blink Dagger. He's actually close to a Blink Dagger though. Very close. We'll get a haste rune first though.
Yeah, it's a 14-minute, 15-minute dagger on a bat though.
It's not ideal, but it's better than no Blink Dagger on the Bat Rider.
This is true. It's also level 7.
Radiant's top tower is
It's better than level 5. Oh,
That is
careful, Silent.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
Aoi was looking for the bat. They were chasing the bat, so a little bit tunnel vision there.
Yeah. They could have had a kill there, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, there's the Blink.
If he was really fast.
Yeah, if he was really fast. Gotta be that. Well.
And this Pylai Die, this is what Pylai Die does. He goes to the enemy or his off lane and he farms. so often is that he does this.
Well,
And a lot of
Solo's
times he
from
gets
here
one
as well.
shot. Yeah, we're gonna try to kill him now.
Let's see if they can. Silent is a bit poor in terms of having basically no items, which is a
Does he have a
problem.
Midas? No, he doesn't have a Midas.
Doesn't have
He's
anything.
going for a Midas, it looks like. That's gonna be 20-minute Midas. That's not so good.
It feels like we have maybe a bit of miscommunication, perhaps. Empire smoke with 3 towards the top lane as Solo teleports out away from the top lane. The smoke gank is gonna find AY though. Mag has got that blink dagger. He knows he can find someone. Bone 7, no spike carapace in time. Resolution will be able to go for a stun, but the global silence is there first. Spike carapace. Impale there too on Resolution, and AY coming in. Already landed the Doom on Resolution, who is now trying to find a way out. But Bone 7 here, Pylai die here. I don't think there's any way to escape from this one. Vendetta and the song doesn't work on oh, Brewlings. Just in
the
time.
black hole!
The black hole comes out, song is cancelled, Dragon Tail up on Brewmaster, and Resolution continues forward. It is already 2 dead. Can they make it a third? Yes, they can. 4 dead now already. And only Fada alive. Triple kill for Silent.
Well, that's kind of what we needed.
Positioning.
Get back into the game.
Yep.
I
That was
completely
impressive.
forgot about that combo. The sleep into black hole combo is so dangerous, and well, there we see why it's so powerful. Four-man black hole has never been easier.
I think that Cloud9 kind of forgot about that combination as well, because they were just blind chasing Resolution at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
And therefore having their positioning not really all up to par. We have of course got now 2 towers taken down by Empire in one go. They did not lose a single hero, had most of the cooldowns from Cloud9 used, and well, I would say they're back in the game. We have a Hand of Midas, bit late, but it's still up on Silent, who is now able to catch up. Get maybe Orchid still if he gets there in time, which would be a great item to have against that Brewmaster and against the Doom. And against everybody actually, so yeah. Hoping that he's still going for that one. I mean, it's not saying that Cloud9 is no longer strong in this game, because they definitely still are. But would you call the game even? Oh, actually, the gold graph, the net worth says that Empire is ahead. Bottom?
Oh.
Top.
Okay. Oh, top, I mean. Sorry.
I'm looking at the minimap like, there's nobody bottom. But that was nice pick-off. Doom dies. Klinks gets a solo kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's still a slightly favored to C9, I guess. Because since they have this black hole combo with the sleep, it can be pretty easy for Empire to teamfight. However, again, they have Nyx, they have Brewmaster and Doom, 3 heroes, and Silencer.
And definitely pick up potentials about Resolution, not making it out of this one.
And they can easily stop this Naga sleep. If they ever find Naga in a teamfight, there's like 4 heroes that can jump her and stop her, so
yeah,
it's not gonna be easy to get these sleep 4 heroes.
Oh, that Impale was a bit misplaced. Kinda didn't anticipate him stunning Mag, but that's gotta be Bone 7 paying for his mistake. Brewmaster still gets a tower, but at least Empire gets something in return for that one. A bit of a misplay there. But yeah, you're right, there is a lot that can interrupt, or can stop songs from happening rather, or interrupt black holes, and that previous fight was really more of a Cloud9 positioning mistake, and Empire playing into that perfectly, of course, rather than anything else. So if Cloud9 is careful, they should still be ahead in this game, and should still come out ahead of this game as well.
And for Roche now, getting a Roche will be very big.
Yeah, let's see, there's no vision coming out from Cloud9. The only vision that they have is a ward of the high ground that doesn't actually catch the Roche pit or anything that moves into the Roche pit, so it's a bit of a very defensive ward, and that just shows the kind of play that Cloud9 is having right now, I guess. They're defensive.
Yeah, a lot of change now. I remember 50 minutes, Klinks had the boots, gloves of haste, and 0 gold. And now 90 minutes in, he got the Midas recipe, and he's got 3k gold in 4 minutes. So that's 4,500 golds he gained in 4 minutes.
Quite sick. I mean, how fast that OD is ahead of Midas?
He has had the easiest lane of his life and everything, and this Klinks is right behind him in net worth now.
Yeah, that's impressive. Well, that's why you say, like, you can never. You always have a chance in Dota, especially if you have something like a black hole.
Yeah. And if this sleep combo ever becomes a problem, by the way, that I forgot to mention is that they can just have the silencers stay on the other side of the map and just click silence as soon as the black hole comes out.
True.
So they have pretty easy way to deal with it. Oh, this tower, they're gonna let it go. Probably rate call.
Yeah. Making the towers even again, because disregarding, like we've had nice deny actually by Enigma. But we've got quite a few fights already. We have had a lot of kills already as well, but not a lot of towers going down. We have only 4 towers across the map, so still a lot of gold standing there for both teams.
Yeah, and I think something that doesn't look so good for C9 anymore is that their supports are so poor. The silencer is not gonna get a Naga this game. More likely than not.
Yeah, he's playing like really the
refresher.
number 5, like 6,
and,
if you will.
And this Doom is not getting anything either. Like he's super poor.
Sitting on 2k gold. He just bought a hand of Midas. Whoa! Yeah. That dust! Impale as well. Resolution and Silent caught out! And that is gonna be both of the cores down, and looks like we're gonna see an Aegis burn perhaps as well. Solo looking for a position to go for a song perhaps. In the meantime, Lasso, Mag jumps into the back of the fight, catches Envy. Do they have the damage? Yes they do. Who needs a Dragonite? The song comes out still and stops again as well. That's gonna actually not stop the teleport out there from the silencer. The split comes out, and this time it's Empire that has to run. Always want to fly, out of mana, out of life. Use his mech and soul ring, but that's not going to be helping him out. Silent.
Oh boy.
Should be getting away. Always want to fly.
Oh, good luck.
He actually got the last hit rather than pulling a creeper. Oh well. Nice positioning for Mac. They don't know he's still there. He doesn't have a teleport, but not a worthy trade for Empire. But good, like good awareness. How did Cloud9 know that Empire was there? Because they just dusted. Was it just guessing?
I don't know. It's just good game sense, I guess.
Radiant's middle tower
it wasn't too bad for Empire. I think it was pretty even. I mean, the OD had to buy back, and all he got for it was Enigma kill. This Enigma almost had BKB as well, so it's a lot more even than I thought, to be honest. And eventually this Naga is gonna get some farm as well, and it's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Well, not a big problem, but she's gonna be able to split push eventually a bit.
Yeah, they have actually given her quite a bit of room to get some levels. She hasn't died yet. I mean, her items aren't great, but she's the support, and she's doing better than the supports from Cloud9.
Yeah, the Doom went Midas now, so he's gonna rise quickly in this net worth list. It's a really good pickup, I think. Even though it's a 20-minute Midas, it's gonna do a lot, I think.
Gonna be in for the long haul. Oh, Silent. They have a... No, they don't. They have sentries.
Oh god, what are you doing? Jesus. You almost went back into them.
That would have been a big mistake. Surprised there was no extra dust. We have a gem, of course, up on the Naga Siren. That is one that she bought herself.
Radiant's middle
but in terms of detection, it's only Silencer that's carrying some for Cloud9. And that's only a sentry.
Sure. And he probably will once he gets the gold.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yep, tier 1 tower goes down.
Radiant's
middle
7. Tower has fallen.
Thinking he could maybe make something happen or at least deny tower, but it was too late for that one. And BKB's done. Silent. Fighting up against the OD. I don't think he can get... Oh, yes he can. Whoa.
Boy.
Okay.
That's really bad. You never want your carry to die like that.
Oh, man fighting
the swing in net worth.
Smart.
It's huge.
Let's take a look at that one. It goes towards the 5k in favor of Empire right now, but it came from 2.5 in favor of Cloud9, so that is indeed a pretty big difference for 24 minutes into the game. So now that Cloud9 is behind, are they gonna... And they have been playing fairly passive, fairly careful rather, not specifically passive, but careful. What do you think? Are they just gonna try and delay the game? Is that really gonna be their game plan? They had that by the looks of things before as well, but maybe they want to try and get their advantage back somehow?
I'm not sure what they want to do. I mean, maybe they feel a little bit safe because they've got a Doom who's farming now a little bit, but I'm not sure how much it's going to do. And when you look at their heroes, they only have like really OD that's strong late game. Brewmaster, he falls off, but that's long until end though, like maybe minute 50. when his brewmasters are brewlings are gonna just die instantly. But I'm not sure what knowing C9, they're probably just gonna farm and play safe.
But is that the right call? I mean, they're losing towers pretty fast. Right now, Empire, they're just thinking like, okay, we got the better team fight, we've got a BKB, we've got the song, we've got everything, so group up is fine.
C9 can't fight. They can't fight anymore. They really lost a lot from this fight up at Tier 1 when they got 4-man Black Hold. If that didn't happen, this game would have been a walk in the park, I think. This top Empire should know that they're here.
Yeah.
It'd be really stupid if they didn't know this.
Well, next assassin already hanging around, always want to fly. His Vendetta is not going to last for very much longer though, so we'll see if he can make something happen. He is going to get his Brewmaster help if needed. Always want to fly, moving further back. And Cloud9
bottom.
is bottom instead. OD, some trouble. Dragons coming out and skeletons.
Envy, please!
Envy,
show mercy!
Please. And one of the problems with that as well, I mean, we had some defensive wards up earlier, but there's no wards up anymore. That's of course due to the gem coming out from the Naga, but when you know that, then you should also know that it's not safe to go out unless you know where that Klinks is, especially not after just dying to him earlier on the top lane as well. Ooh, nice reactions from Mac.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It is turning into a problem. Solo
Envy
is
was
indeed
higher
helping
net
with this
worth
pushing.
than this Klinks for a long time, and now, just like that, he's almost 4k behind.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
It's just scary. And I mean, he's been getting some kills, but this is just and farm and kills, and of course killing off the right targets, because he is not just killing off Swish's support, so Piladai in some trouble and dead as well. But Klinks is not just killing off supports, he's just killing off the cores. The important ones.
Maggie's sleep to try to catch someone. Didn't work, so now they don't have any sleep.
True.
Yeah. They're killing the carries, which, I mean, they need someone to carry them. And he's falling behind now, so his ult is not gonna be this like boom, waka shaka boom, you know? It's gonna do a little damage, that's all.
Yep.
It's a sad game. And the sad part is that this is really important game for C9. Like, they're gonna have 5 losses.
Yeah. That's a
which
problem.
puts them in a big risk in bottom.
Well, we're gonna see the same thing happening again, although this time it looks like Envy is able to live through it. I would like to see Silent getting a Blink Dagger now that this BKB is done.
Yeah, he could do that if he wants to continue picking off this OG. It would be a good item. And overall, it's a really good item on him. And bottom now. Ooh, did he go too early?
Maybe. Cannot get away with it. Envy comes a bit too close. Let's see if the Soulburn does enough. No, it does not. And everybody coming here from C9 to take out Silent. That was actually all 5.
Called in reinforcements.
Yeah.
Brings everyone. Lomboli with Iisama.
Well, it worked out. And that was needed as well. I mean, that was an unstoppable streak. Goes to the next assassin. 800 gold for him. Sitting on 1400 gold right now. What do you think he's gonna go for next?
Well, usually most of them goes Dagon, but it's too late now this game, I think. So the only other option for next usually is Hex, maybe.
Middle tower is under attack.
And maybe some other utility items, which usually just is Hex. I mean, stuff like Heaven's Halberd and Force Staff, not as good right now, I don't think. Force Staff could be okay. Roche is up.
I would like to have a first staff on them. Yeah. Roche is up. I think that Empire should be able to take this without contest, because that is... Like, they have the advantage of 5 versus 5 fights now. Klinks is back up again. They have the map control. There's really no way why Cloud9 should be able to contest the Roche kill, unless that is what they want to use against Empire. Have the mind game going on. And they have the sacrifice now as well. Let's see, they have the smoke? Yeah, they do. There we go.
They're 16 on Brewmaster as well, so it's now that they're the strongest. So yeah, they're trying to do something now. If this fails, they're in a really bad position. If it succeeds...
Oh, but Solo is here. He can already use song. Sing!
Oh. Sing!
No, okay, right. Never mind. That was, well, that was that. That was the smoke. Amazing.
They lost. GG.
Oh, we didn't say that. But It's
Didn't notice the courier dying.
Actually, from behind here they come. Empire going in. Global Silence coming out as well. And Mag actually gets picked up first, but at least Envy goes down with him. Bone 7 getting burned to death. Still is alive. His Ghost Scepter keeping him up, but Silent at least forcing him back to base. 1-for-1 exchange. But Silent could just stand there the entire time just shooting his arrows, and that's it. Like that was the fight.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah,
under
he's really
attack.
strong right now. You really need to get Doom to get the searing arrows unable to cast them.
Dire's top tower has
They
fallen.
deal a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
Good. I think that Ghost Scepter from Bone 7 is was definitely needed. Looks like he's going for Yules, by the way. Making sure that all the
courier.
blink daggers can't really
Like an Enigma.
Roshan has fallen to the
all the
dark.
blink daggers.
This Enigma can be next level and go refresher now.
He has
As soon as
the
he gets
potential for it.
silenced. Yeah, it can be pretty good. He can go Aga first. If he wants. That would be pretty sick.
Is the game gonna be long enough for him to get end Aghanims and Refresher? He has to share farm with a lot of people, and Solo keeps taking more and more. He has actually got a Diffusal right now. Still hasn't died yet. Still doing really well.
You'll probably be able to get one item. The reason Refresher is so good, if you sleep 2 people together at the end of the bottom.
Yeah, let's see. Well, never mind. They feel like they're safer. They're looking for someone. They just don't. The dust. They actually catch Silent, but he is fast enough to get away, I think. Looks like Solo is in a troublesome position.
Solo.
He doesn't actually have a teleport out, but he'll be fine. They won't catch him. They shouldn't be able to find him.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. Pretty surprising to see Solo without a teleport scroll there, but then again, he really just wants to have his Wraith band. Oh, he showed himself? Nah, they can't catch him. He's fine. He's fine. The split push is real. The smoke is also
go.
real. 3 people though.
1-7.
They miss
Playing
Silent.
like a man.
Let's see. Impale first, blinks away. BKB on by Mag. Looks for a target, finds himself Eternal Envy. And there he goes. Took him long enough. Should be a kill fairly easily. There's no way he's gonna get out of that. The tier 2 here is already dead. Do they have enough mojo to actually push high ground with this?
Radiant's
Only if
middle
Twinks
tower
picks
is
up another
under
one. He
attack.
looks for it. But he can't. He won't find it. Still got 3,400 gold.
They're such a good position now. They don't need to force the tower yet. They have the bet now, so they have to play scared, and they have arguably better late game. I mean, looking at the heroes, it's even. I would say whomever gets better initiation and stuff like that, who just plays better will win late game. But obviously Empire has the farming advantage, so it's gonna make it easier for them to win late game.
Radiant structures
I'm
are
gonna try late
fortified.
game at least
Fine.
with the dragon fortification for Stout. Let's see if Cloud9 is gonna do something before Envy comes back. Obo 7 slightly too close. In some trouble. Looks like he's dead as well. BKB's turned on as Resolution gets blocked in by all the Brewlings. Can they take them down? Looks like they can. At least the Fire Panda's already
Radiant's
dead.
bottom tower is
Storm
under attack.
Panda dead. I don't know why I call them pandas, but I did anyway, and the curse is only on illusions. That's a shame as well. And Empire can just stand here. BKB's on again, and that's Envy. He only just got back! He only just got back alive. The Black Hole catches too as well.
Alright.
Fada and AY both are dead, and that should be at least Rex, probably 2, and probably GG. There it is. That is a
That was a sick
impressive game. Yeah.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Do you feel like it's
I
all
really
that
felt
top
the game
fight?
was over.
The fight in the top lane?
It just made it possible for him to get these pickoffs, to get that little bit of farm, and now all of a sudden the Bone can kill off Envy by himself, and stuff like this makes it changes everything. And I mean, they're probably pretty pissed off right now. I can tell you that they're probably pretty mad.
Yeah, this could have been, like you already pointed out, this could be their game that they lose their position over in StarLadder. They are now on 5 losses, which I should call out.
They don't have bad teams left. You know, they got like Team Secret. They're a good team. They
Yep.
got I think Goblak's team. That's also a good team. So I mean, they don't have any easy games left. So I mean, if they lose one more game, they arguably are completely out. So
I would agree with that.
So yeah,
And-
that's really bad.
Yeah, Secret hasn't lost. Has only lost one game, and that was the first game of the season against you, actually, I believe.
Yes. However, they've only played against, if you could call it, tier 2 teams.
Yeah.
So
Fair
they've got
enough.
lots of good teams left.
Fair
So
enough.
we'll see how that happens.
Well,
We're Alliance is a tier 2 team. I just
Yep.
call ourselves that. So, yeah.
if you say it, that's okay. If I say it's not okay, because then it's a flame. But we're gonna see Empire again, so we're gonna follow the victors. They're gonna fight against Power Rangers, a team which is standing on 6-5 right now. They are called the Giant Slayers because they're normally able to take out tier 1 teams while struggling against tier 2 teams. We'll see if that is gonna be the case, if Empire is also gonna have Power Rangers being their kryptonite. We'll be right back. Should be starting in 15 minutes. 15 minutes until the next game. We'll be back.
All right.
All right.